Okay, before I go into this review, I want to bring up a pretty serious issue. There's a link in the description below called SaveDerpy.com. Please click on it, sign the petition, do whatever you can. If you're a brony, you'll understand. But please remember, don't be flaming anybody, don't be raging out of control. That gets us nowhere. So please, be civil and be respectful. They care about us, okay? They love us bronies, alright? So, just don't be making the situation worse than it already is. So, please, be civil about this, okay? Thank you. But, enough of that. Let's move on to Percy and the Calliope. I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's that bad. Time for notes again. Alright. And Angelus, or whoever's the script writer, we have another interesting bit of failure that you say in your opening statements. There is always stuff to clean up. Yeah, like the remains of shitty writing only to be recycled later. For example, this piece of ass! And already we're off to a bad start. I mean, Percy working with Diesel? So much for steamies and diesels not always being the best of friends. Okay, answer me this. Are they friends, or are they enemies? Are steamies and diesels friends or enemies? Which is it? Pick something, stick with it. Stop flopping around and stupid shit like that. So yeah, already off to a bad start with Percy and Diesel working together, and they're taking stuff to the scrapyard. Smelter's yard. Sorry about that. Which, of course, you think we would get to see, but we don't. Big shock. And they come across the Duke and Duchess, who have this organ, or what they call a Calliope. And, yeah. Sadly, this has been forgotten about and left to rust. Yeah, that's a pretty accurate description, not just for the Calliope, but pretty good representation for the current models now. And, it's like, it must be sent to the scrapyard. Yes, ma'am, right away. Ah! Diesel being friendly! Take it away! Take it away! And then, of course, it's what you'd expect. Percy wants to make the Calliope play music again. That pile of old pipes! Have you popped a piston? Yes, I have!
Duh! I'll make the Calliope work again, Mommy! I will make it play before we get to the smelter's yard.
Oh yeah, I would love to see how you're gonna do that! And, basically they puff away, and then, Percy has to stop for, water and coal, which... You know that one little kid relative of yours who always whines and complains about having to use the bathroom when on a road trip? Yeah, that's Percy right now. Diesel! I need more water! We'll get you more water when we get there! But I want it now! Do you want me to turn around? God, that's stupid. Yeah, when Percy's filling up with water, yeah. Way to go, Percy! Backing up and almost injuring your crew while filling up. Wonky Whistle has taught you well. I mean, God, if you look at it again, his driver nearly falls off, and the other guy's he just goes right ahead and continues to fill up the Calliope like nothing happened. And then he's like, yep, just doing my job, filling up. Hey! You're not the green steaming talking cupcake! And of course, water doesn't make the Calliope work. You think? And, of course, Diesel laughs at his misfortune, and, then again, it's another nitpick, but why does Diesel wobble when he laughs? Just why? And, yeah, it follows the same formula as you think it would. It's another 3 strikes you're out thing, and, yeah, coal and water making the Calliope work again. Why don't you just shove it off the track to make it work while you're at it? Oh, wait. And then, okay, someone did point out, this pretty interesting joke, while commenting on the video, when, Percy comes across Sir Topham Hatt's car not working. Hello, sir! Can we help you? No, thank you, Percy! You stay the fuck away from me! And then, of course, when the car finally starts and he drives away, so long, helpers! Hope you can catch a ride home by yourselves! And then the 3rd strike, it's probably the absolute stupidest. I mean, first you're trying to fill it up with water to make it work, then filling it up with coal to make it work, and then just simply pushing it will make it work. Sweet suffering Jesus. How stupid are you, Percy? You've been pushing the Calliope all day! Why do it more? It does absolutely nothing! And, yeah, of course, the coupling would snap and it would tumble off the tracks, landing right on top of the cameraman. And it's basically nothing new. Percy, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's your basic, stupid engine, 3 strikes you're out formula that's been milked to death. And, also, how the hell can Percy make his whistle sound like that? You know, why? What is the fucking purpose? Why couldn't Percy make his whistle sound like that when he was, like, pretending to be a ghost or something? Oh, wait, because that wouldn't fucking happen! And then, you know what? We also have this as a shocker. Instead of an idea bubbled in Percy's boiler, we have an idea began to bubble in Percy's boiler. Like you think we're gonna notice the difference. So, it's absolute shit. Just absolute bullshit. However, I didn't notice this until after I watched this the 2nd time through. The last 2 minutes, I heard the Calliope play a rendition of the original Thomas theme. That was probably the only salvageable thing about this piece of trash. And, yeah, you know, despite the majority of this episode being as predictable and as awful as you would expect, the Calliope working and playing the classic theme that was an interesting payoff. I will give it that. And then Sir Topham Hatt is like, "You have saved an important piece of Soldor's history." And everybody is going, "Yeah, the real theme song!" And, it was the sweetest sound on Sodor. The sweet, sweet sound of nostalgia. Please bring it back. Please, we beg you! And, so, overall, Percy and the Calliope, absolutely horrible. The first, 6 minutes, terrible. Abso-fucking-lutely terrible. It's as predictable, it's as stupid, it's a basic 3 strikes you're out Percy episode. Like we haven't seen enough of those already. So, yeah, this was absolute horseshit. Up until the last 2 minutes. The Calliope's rendition of the classic theme was the rendition of the classic theme, that was the only salvageable part. Everything else, complete crap. Max Allen, whoever wrote this, you've managed to get by just a little tiny hair. You've been doing terrible for the most part, but at least you were able to save the conclusion from being a complete letdown. Just barely. So, 1 out of 5 for Percy and the Calliope. And this is me being nice. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about Percy and the Calliope. It was horrible for the most part, but it had a pretty decent payoff. So, I can't believe I'm saying this. This is a CGI episode that is worth watching all the way through. Sure, you might be wanting to gouge out your eyes with a frickin' steak knife through the majority of it, but the ending, it'll be a sound for sore ears. Trust me. So, anyway, those are my thoughts. Thank God we're halfway done with this season. So, anyway, those are my thoughts. I'll see you next time. Later.